One in fact, Twin Lakes. Jim Keithley back inside the indoor golf studio once again for what I hope is another helpful key to success. What we're going to focus on today is a foundational piece, as I call it. We're going to tie in a good setup and posture, basic takeaway, what functional impact should look and feel like, into post-impact. Something that I think is going to benefit all golfers of all skill levels. Let's get after it. So here's what we're talking about. This foundational piece, I've talked in some previous videos about these partial little chips, but now we're starting to build that partial chip move into something that's a little bit more of a full swing. And ultimately, this is what it's going to look like. It's a 1, it's 2, it's 3. I've got a 7-iron in my hand that went 70 yards, and that's about the pace and the speed that I want you to go about this drill. This is something that we can do inside in our living room, just off carpet. We don't need a golf ball. A golf ball would be encouraged once you come inside here, but we really don't need a golf ball. Now let's break down what I'm talking about. Good athletic setup. I want to feel like the first part is a good pivot that starts my takeaway. When I do that, the club stays out in front of me. You can see that the club face is not behind me. This is where most people get into trouble. They drag the club behind them. Their trail elbow gets behind their shirt seam, and then they become stuck and they have to manipulate the club from there. We just want 1, 2, 3, 4. Now from a face-on view, let's take a look and put it all together. Basic setup, athletic posture. Begin your takeaway with a nice pivot. 1, 2, impact, post-impact. Put it together with a ball. 1, 2, 3, and 4 happen all at once. Golf ball landed, stick to finish. So we're always looking for ways to add value to a practice session. So we have to practice less time. Instead of 30 minutes, what can we do in 5 minutes to get better? What I've added is this little device here to my grip. We can go to Amazon and get one of these for like $5-10. It's called Wrist Setter. If you just search golf and then wrist setter. And we have to learn, if we get a proper grip that we're not talking about necessarily in today's video, but we have to learn to make this device work perfectly. So in essence, I want this part of the grip, or this part of the device, to rest naturally on my lead forearm. And when we do that, we get these wonderful wrist conditions, and then it encourages and enhances and promotes a really stable club face. Most people have no idea or any club face awareness, okay? This keeps you accountable for that. So as I turn with my initial pivot, I have to learn to get this to rest on my forearm, and then the drill is just done. Once it's there, I know I have a square club face at the top, okay? Then all I have to do is turn into a beautiful impact position. Notice what impact now looks like. Set up, impact. What's happening? This knee goes forward and down slightly, which promotes my trail heel to come up. And this is what beautiful impact position looks like. Forward leaning shaft, the longest point of my lead shoulder and radius to the golf club, and then we maintain that to a post-impact position, okay? Another way to add value to a winter workout, I've added this station that's going to help me get the club on plane. I'm not only going to use this device, but I've got my wrist setter, and now we can just start to educate and start to develop some feels on what this should look like. Good proper athletic setup. Step one is to make sure we begin the pivot, keep the club out in front of me. Step two is now we're going to make this wrist setter device work naturally. Boom, it's set comfortably on my forearm. Now that ensures that I have a stable club face and a neutral club face at this point. Rest back into impact position. Really stick the impact position. Learn what that needs to feel like and look like post impact. Put it all together. Okay, so I just think there's such great value to this video. So if there's any video that you're just going to save and rewatch, this would be the one. Okay, these foundational pieces of a good athletic setup, a good basic takeaway, getting the first 2 feet correct, knowing what impact looks and feels like, post impact getting tall and extended. That is all that the golf swing needs. It doesn't matter if we're hitting a driver or a lob wedge or anything in between. Those foundational pieces will apply. So now, every year we reach out to the membership, and this is the time that I'm going to do that. I want to hear from you, the members at Twin Lakes. I want your questions. What are you struggling with your golf swing or your golf game? Add some comments in this post. Any questions that you have, it could be grip related, posture relating, putting, hitting the driver, casting, you name it. It all applies. We're going to try to answer all the questions that come through. So you can add a comment or a question in this post down below in the comments, or you can just go directly to keithleyboys@pga.com. Put your question there, and we'll try to answer those questions moving forward. So I hope all this makes sense. If you have any issues or questions, reach out to either Bradley or myself. Look forward to seeing you soon.